Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something a little different. I'm reviewing a mid-range smartphone after switching from a flagship, and I'm going to share my experience. So, buckle up, and let's get into it. First, a little background. For years, I've been a flagship phone user. I always wanted the latest and greatest. But recently, I started thinking about whether I really needed all that. Did the extra features and premium price tag justify the cost? So, I decided to make a change and picked up a mid-range phone. I've been using it as my daily driver for the past few weeks. Now, let's talk about the phone itself. I won't mention the specific model. The point here is the experience, not the brand or the model number. Mid-range phones generally offer a great balance of features and affordability. You're usually getting a solid processor, a decent camera, a long-lasting battery, and a sleek design. One of the first things I noticed was the difference in performance. Flagship phones are incredibly fast. The mid-range phone is a bit slower, especially when multitasking or playing demanding games. There's a noticeable lag sometimes, but it's not a deal breaker. For everyday tasks like browsing, checking emails, and using social media, it's perfectly fine. The camera is another area with a difference. Flagship phones usually have amazing cameras. The mid-range phone's camera is still good, but not as impressive. The images are a bit softer. But again, it's good enough for social media or capturing everyday moments. One thing I appreciate more is the battery life. Flagship phones have great battery life, but the mid-range phone lasts even longer. I can easily get through a full day, sometimes even two, without charging. This is a huge plus. Another advantage is the price. Mid-range phones are cheaper. You can save hundreds of dollars. The value for money is much better. You're getting a lot for the price. Now, let's talk about what I miss. I miss the faster performance and some advanced features like super smooth displays and incredible cameras. But honestly, I don't miss these things as much as I thought. The experience isn't quite as smooth, but the difference isn't as significant as the price difference. So, what's my verdict? I'm actually pretty happy. I realized I don't need all the bells and whistles. The mid-range phone still does everything I need it to do, and it does it well. The longer battery life and lower price are a huge bonus. Would I recommend it? It depends on your needs. If you need the best performance and features, a flagship is the way to go. But if you're looking for a great phone that offers great value, then a mid-range phone is worth considering. It's a great option for saving money and still having a great experience. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic a lot of you can relate to life after leaving high-end flagship phones. Specifically, my experience after switching from a flagship to a mid-range smartphone. For years, I was all about the latest and greatest. The newest iPhone, the top-of-the-line Samsung, I had them. I loved the speed, the cameras, and the overall experience. But, let's be honest, those phones are expensive. Between the phone itself, insurance, and accessories, it adds up. So, I decided to make a change. I wanted to see if I could still have a great smartphone experience without breaking the bank. I made the switch about a month ago. The mid-range phone I chose offers a balance of features and affordability. I won't name the specific model yet, but it has a decent processor, a good screen, and a surprisingly capable camera system. The initial transition was interesting. I definitely noticed some differences. Flagship phones were incredibly fast. Apps opened instantly. Multitasking was a breeze, and everything felt smooth. My new phone, on the other hand, isn't quite as zippy. There's a slight delay when opening. Some apps and multitasking can sometimes feel sluggish, but I got used to it quickly. It's not a deal breaker. One of the biggest concerns was the camera. Flagship phones have the best cameras, but I was surprised. The mid-range phone takes really good photos and videos. Image quality isn't quite as good, particularly in low light. But for everyday use, it's sufficient. I could still take stunning photos. The battery life is another area of difference. My new phone? It lasts. Seriously, it lasts all day. I don't have to constantly search for a charger. This is a huge win. The screen is also something to consider. High-end phones boast the best displays. My mid-range phone has a great screen, with vibrant colors and decent brightness. It's not quite as bright as the flagship phones I've used, so it can be harder to see in direct sunlight. But it's still enjoyable. I think I've made a good trade-off. What about build quality? High-end phones use premium materials. My new phone feels solid, but it's not as premium. It's a trade-off I'm okay with. Now, let's talk about price. This is where the mid-range phone shines. It cost less than half of what I was paying for my flagship. And that's a significant amount saved. So, was the switch worth it? Absolutely. I'm happy with my decision. While I sacrificed some top-of-the-line features, I've gained a more affordable and practical experience. I still enjoy most of what I love about smartphones. Taking photos, browsing, staying connected. Plus, the battery life is a bonus. So, if you're considering switching, I highly recommend it. Do your research, find a phone that fits your needs and budget, and be prepared to compromise. But the compromises are worth the savings. What are your thoughts on mid-range phones? Have you switched? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.